Good day, everyone. My name is Ndumiso Mvelase, the owner of Ndumiso Logistics. Today, I just want to look at what makes us to be scammed, what exposes us to be scammed. Because truly speaking, the scammers cannot forcefully, they cannot force you to do work with them, or they cannot force you, excuse me, to be part of their operation, but somehow we agree to them that we're going to work together, and at the end they end up scamming us. Now, what happened in my story, like as I started working, I was only working I was only loaded by my broker, which we were working very nice, and they were paying me in time as agreed, and everything was smooth and working. But now, from my side, like, it was worrying me that I only got one source of work, of which, if you can look, by that time, I think the company was less than, not that I think, the company was less than 3 months in operation. The company was less than 3 months in operation, of which we were pretty new in the industry. Like, we were still learning most of the things that are happening in the industry. So now what happened? I got this guy, I got this guy, whereby I was just told by him, by my connection, which I found it while doing loads with my broker. So my connection gave me this guy, that this guy can give you loads. He always have loads. Whenever you want some other loads, where besides your broker loads, you can take loads of this guy's loads, of which I agreed. And I asked my connection, have you seen this guy working with other people? Yes. Like, she had seen this guy working with other people, and she thought that she was paying them, because she always had, this guy had always some transporters on his hand. Then that was my agreement of that. I'm now going to take the loads from my broker, and thereafter alternate them with the loads from this guy. Yes. Then we started working with this guy. Yes. First time, we what this guy did. He was paying me, he was paying us in 7 days after invoice. So we were taking the load, then we invoice, and then it takes 7 days, and then he pays us. So what happened now, as we were working with this guy had many loads, of which, like, I was alternating the broker's loads with this guy's loads. So whenever I see that the broker is taking too long to give me a load, I will take the loads of this guy. So now, the invoices for this guy, the money that I had to invoice this guy, was increasing. So what happened? This guy ended up owing me something like 43,000, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, he paid the first 11,000 rands, then he paid the second 11,000 rands, 11,000 or 10,000, I cannot remember. But I think he paid me like twice or 3 times, of which then thereafter he started to give me stories. Like, at first he paid, I don't know what happens, because he was keeping on telling me that he got proof of payment, of which the money that he said he did paid never reflected on my account. So I don't know what game did he play, or what did he do. But now the thing is, he just paid me twice or 3 times. Thereafter, he never paid us, of which he ended up owing us something like 33,000 rands, and we never got that money. But now, as I went back and reflected of what just happened, like, I learned that I'm the one who was too forward. Because if I had just allowed my broker to give me some loads, because my broker had loads, and they were paying me in time, and I've never had any issues with them paying me. So now, what was the reason of leaving my source of work, going and look for another people to give me loads, whereby I was still learning the industry? Now, one thing that made me to look for loads into some other people is that I was always complaining that the rates of my broker, they were very low. But of which, if I look at the way I was working, they did cover the expenses, like I was reaching the equilibrium point, and at some months as time was going, I managed to have some money left over, which was a profit. So now, what was the reason? What was my reason of leaving my broker and look for other people whom I didn't know and didn't have any knowledge of them? Like, I didn't have any history of them. Like, I didn't know anybody who has worked with these people, but I ended up taking loans from them, and they ended up not paying me because, like, as they end up telling me some stories of that, they did pay me. There's something wrong with my bank, because if a scammer is scamming you, he will have some valid reasons to keep you busy with this matter of him not paying you, of which by that time he knows, by the fact that he's fooling you, he's doing his work, he's continuing finding another transporters to work with him and ignoring you, ignoring your calls, even like they go in an extent of like even blocking your number when you keep on nagging them about your money. But now that the lesson that I learned from this incident is that you have to be patient with your work. Like, let your business grow, let your company grow with that sort of work that is being trustful for you, that is making your work to be successful, that is making your company to be functional. You need to stick to those people who are loyal to you, who give you work, who pays you, because it doesn't matter how many loads you have done in a month time, but the main thing that we are working for, at the end of the month, we must get paid. We must be able to pay our running expenses. We must be able to pay our team. We must be able to even pay ourselves. So now it's very important of that we take some time, we learn the industry, we learn our work, we master what we're doing, and then we will know what to do when we are looking for growth. Like, for instance, if you are looking for growth in the transport industry, you must make sure of that you know the working history of the person you are going to work with. You know, you have some references, whom has been loaded by this guy. You know, you must request some things that will give you the reason of working these things with this new company that you are about to work with. Get some information of him paying other transporters, or get some references, people that have worked with him. Know how is he like, how is it feel like working with that with that person. Does he gives you load regularly? Does he pays on the time that we have agreed on? Then you can get into agreement, because mostly what I've learned in this business, not in tracking only, but in every business, what makes us to be scammed, we expose ourselves into scammers. Like, as this person comes into you, because you will find that at some other times you were going out looking for loads, so this guy will take that opportunities. By the time he's asking you some questions, by the time he's engaging with you, it will be easier for a scammer to see that, no, this guy is new in the industry, so I can do whatever I want for him to gain his trust. Then I will do my work, of which the scammer's work is to scam you. Yes, it's to work and not pay you. So now we must be careful of things like that. When we are looking for work, we must know how to check someone that we are about to work with. We must know what questions we must ask to people that we are going to start with, and we must know of that. This is for trackers. It's very easy to get a load, but not as easy as it is. Getting paid is not easy as getting the load. You can get loads now and then, but what about the payments? You have done the load, what about the payments? So the easy way for you is to know what questions must I ask to a new broker in my life, if it's a broker, because you'll find that there are some other people who are working with big companies, big or small companies, but there are some other people which are subcontracting other companies, only to find at the end of the day they are not paid. What was the agreement? Where was the agreement that was signed? What does it say? because the agreement must bind the source, your source of work to pay you after delivering. So how come now is like he's not paying you? Like, what was your agreement when it comes to payment? I think this is a very important thing to look into, because you will find there are too many people which are being fed up by the tracking industry most because of the scammers. But the question is, have you done your homework correctly? Have you started correctly? How did you find those people who scammed you? Did you follow the right steps of finding the source of work? Because everything has a start, has a good start. Everything has a good start. That is why we keep learning about the industry. We keep updating ourselves about what's happening in the industry, simply because when we are growing our companies, when we are meeting new people in business life, we will know what questions to ask, what we must expect to those people in order for us to get into business with them. So be careful, guys. Always watch out. Know what is your story. Know your goal. Be clear of what you want. Be clear of what you are doing, and then you will never scammed. No, I'm not saying that like I wish you to get me clear on this. I'm not saying that like as you were scammed, like you might be a fool or whatsoever. It's the way of learning. But now you are scammed. How can you not repeat the same mistake? Because being stable in business is not it is not by repeating mistakes. Yes, you were scammed. Now what are you doing to avoid being scammed again? That was my story of the day. One thing that I want to emphasize lastly: scammers will always be there, because there will be always some people to be scammed. But get out of that cage of being a victim of being scammed, and learn your work, learn your industry that you're working in. Don't be desperate for work, because in most cases we are being scammed because of desperation and not fully understand of what we're doing. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and thanks for following my YouTube. There are some other videos that can help you a lot if you're watching this video. If you are watching my videos for the first time, there are a lot of videos that you can watch as from starting your own tracking business. And if you've got some questions, you can WhatsApp me on my number. I always leave my number in the comment sections, but my number is 072 977 4411. You can just leave me a WhatsApp message, because you might find that I'm being caught up in some other work by the time you are trying to get rid of me, so we can just leave a message, and then as soon as I got some time, I will give you back. I will respond back to your message. You stay blessed. Please press the like button in order for other kids to see to get this message, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay blessed. Thank you. Grow your business. Work on your business. If there's something you don't understand, not that you will have to ask me. You can ask anyone who's in the same industry as you are. Some other people, they don't have any jealous with the information. Some other people, they are like, they want to help others to succeed. So know that by heart, then you will meet those people. It's not only myself, it's not only Ndumiso who's willing to help others, but there are so many other people who are willing to empower other people. So stay blessed and learn to ask, learn to be teachable, then you will go far. Thank you.